Tom Brady, Michigan.
Leonard Fournette, LSU.
Mike Evans, Texas A&M.
Chris Godwin, Penn State.
Antonio Brown, Bowman University.
Rob Gronkowski, Arizona.
Donovan Smith, Penn State.
Ali Marpet, The Hobart College.
Ryan Jensen, CSU Pueblo.
Alex Kappa, Lumberjack Iron.
Tristan Wirfs, Iowa.
Ndamukong Suh, University of Nebraska.
Vita Vea, UW.
J.C. Pierre-Paul, Deerfield Beach.
Devin White, GLS.
Levante David, Liberty City Warriors.
Shaquille Barrett, Colorado State.
Carlton Davis, Auburn.
Antoine Winfield Jr., Minnesota.
Mike Edwards, Kentucky.
Jamel Dean, Auburn.
Sean Murphy-Bunting, Central Michigan.
Defense.
Dak Prescott, Alton High School.
Ezekiel Elliott, The Ohio State University.
Amari Cooper, Alabama.
CeeDee Lamb, Oklahoma.
Michael Gallup, Colorado State.
Dalton Schultz, Stanford.
Tyron Smith, USC.
Connor Williams, Texas.
Tyler Biadasz, Amherst, Wisconsin.
Connor McGovern, Penn State.
Lael Collins, LSU.
DeMarcus Lawrence, Boise State.
Oso Odigizua, UCLA.
Carlos Watkins, Clemson.
Randy Gregory, Nebraska.
Micah Parsons, Penn State.
Jalen Smith, Notre Dame.
Leighton Vander Esch, Boise State.
Anthony Brown, Purdue.
Donovan Wilson, Texas A&M.
DeMonte Casey, San Diego State.
Trayvon Diggs, Bama.
Lamar Jackson, Louisville.
Tyson Williams, Crestwell High School.
Pat Ricard, University of Maine.
Samuel Watkins, Clemson.
Hollywood Brown, Oklahoma.
Mark Andrews, Oklahoma.
Alejandro Villanueva, United States Military Academy.
Ben Powers, Oklahoma.
Bradley Bozeman, Alabama.
Kevin Zeitler, Wisconsin.
Patrick McCary, Cal Berkeley.
Calais Campbell, University of Miami.
Brandon Williams, Stanton Elementary.
Justin Madubuike, Texas A&M.
Tyus Bowden, Houston.
Patrick Queen, LSU.
Malik Harrison, D, Ohio State University.
Justin Houston, Georgia.
Anthony Averett, Alabama.
Chuck Clark, Virginia Tech.
Deshaun Elliott, DBU.
Marlon Humphrey, Alabama.
Patrick Mahomes II, Texas Tech University.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, LSU.
Tyreek Hill, Pearson Community Technical College.
McCole Hartman, Georgia. DeMarcus Robinson, Florida.
Travis Kelce, Cleveland Heights, Ohio.
Orlando Brown, Oklahoma.
Joe Thuney, NC State.
Creed Humphrey, Oklahoma.
Troy Smith, Tennessee.
Lucas Mian, TCU.
Chris Jones, Houston High School.
Jaron Reed, Alabama.
Tershawn Wharton, Missouri S&T.
Frank Clark, Michigan.
Ben Neiman, Iowa.
Anthony Hitchens, Iowa.
Nick Bolton, Missouri.
Charvarius Mooney Man Ward, Macomb, Mississippi.
Daniel Sorensen, BYU.
Tyrann Mathieu, LSU.
L'Jarius Sneed, Louisiana Tech.
Sneed.
Aaron Rodgers, Butte Community College.
Aaron Jones, El Paso, Texas.
Devontae Adams, Fresno State.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Lakewood High School.
Mercedes Lewis, UCLA.
Robert Tunyon, McHenry, East Campus.
Yash Neisman, Virginia Tech.
John Runyon, Michigan.
Josh Myers, Ohio State.
Royce Newman, Ole Miss.
Billy Turner, North Dakota State.
Dean Lowry, Northwestern.
Kenny Clark, UCLA.
Kingsley Kiki, Texas A&M.
Rashawn Gary, Michigan.
Chris Barnes, UCLA.
Devondre Campbell, Minnesota.
Preston Smith, Stevenson High School.
Jair Alexander, the University of Louisville.
Adrian Amos, Baltimore, Maryland.
Darnell Savage Jr., Maryland.
Eric Stokes Jr., Georgia.
Jimmy Garoppolo, Eastern Illinois.
Trey Sermon, Ohio State.
Kyle Juszczyk, Harvard.
Debo Samuel, University of South Carolina.
Brandon Ayuk, Arizona State.
George Kittle, Titan University.
Trent Williams, University of Oklahoma. Laken Tomlinson, Duke.
Alex Mack, University of California.
Daniel Brunskill, San Diego State.
Mike McGlinchey, Notre Dame.
Mac Jones, Alabama.
Damian Harris, Alabama.
Nelson Aguilar, Fight On.
Jacoby Myers, NC State. Hunter Henry, Arkansas.
Jonnu Smith, FIU.
Isaiah Wynn, Georgia. Mike Owen, Michigan.
David Andrews, Georgia.
Shaq Mason, Georgia Tech.
Justin Haran, Wake Forest.
Deatrice Wise Jr., Arkansas. Lawrence Guy, Arizona State.
Devon Gottschalk, LSU.
Matthew Judon, Grand Valley State.
Dante Hightower, Alabama.
Kyle Van Noy, Brigham.
J.C. Jackson, Maryland.
Adrian Phillips, Texas.
Devin McCourty, Rutgers.
Jonathan Jones, Auburn.
Jalen Mills, LSU.
Tom Brady, Michigan. Leonard Fournette, LSU. Mike Evans, Texas A&M. Chris Godwin, Penn State. Antonio Brown, Bowman University.
O.J. Howard, Alabama.
Donovan Smith, Penn State.
Ali Marpet, The Hobart College.
Ryan Jensen, CSU Pueblo.
Alex Kappa, Lumberjack Iron.
Tristan Wirfs, Iowa.
Ndamukong Suh, University of Nebraska.
Vita Vea, UW.
William Golston, Detroit Southeastern.
Shaquille Barrett, Colorado State.
Levante David, Liberty City Warriors.
Devin White, GLS.
Joe Tryon, Washington. Carlton Davis, Auburn.
Antoine Winfield Jr., Minnesota.
Jordan Whitehead, Pitt.
Richard Sherman, Stanford University. Patrick Mahomes II, Texas Tech University. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, LSU.
Tyreek Hill, Pearson Community Technical College.
Cole Hartman, Georgia. DeMarcus Robinson, Florida. Travis Kelce, Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Orlando Brown, Oklahoma.
Joe Thuney, NC State.
Creed Humphrey, Oklahoma.
Trey Smith, Tennessee.
Lucas Niang, TCU.
Frank Clark, Michigan.
Jaron Reed, Alabama. Derek Knighty, Florida State. Mike Dana, Michigan.
Nick Bolton, Missouri.
Anthony Hitchens, Iowa. Rashad Fenton, South Carolina. Daniel Sorensen, BYU. Tyrann Mathieu, LSU.
Mike Hughes, University of Central Florida. Jarius Sneed, Louisiana Tech. And speaking of out, Josh Allen, Wyoming, go Pokes.
Devin Singletary, FAU. Stephon Diggs, Maryland. Emmanuel Sanders, Southern Methodist University. Cole Beasley, SMU.
Dawson Knox, Hotty Toddy. Deion Dawkins, you already know University. John Feliciano, the U. Mitch Morse, Missouri. Daryl Williams, Oklahoma.
Spencer Brown, Northern Iowa. Brown. Gregory Rousseau, Miami.
Ben Oliver, Houston. Star Lotulelei, Utah.
Jerry Hughes, TCU.
Tremaine Edmonds, Virginia Tech.
AJ Klein, Iowa State.
Tre'Davious White, LSU, DBU. Jordan Poyer, Oregon State.
Micah Hyde, Iowa.
Levo Wallace, Roll Tide.
Taron Johnson, Weber State.
Jimmy Garoppolo, Eastern Illinois.
Elijah Mitchell, Louisiana Lafayette.
Kyle Juszczyk, Harvard. Deebo Samuel, University of South Carolina. Brandon Ayuk, Arizona State. Ross Dwelley, University of San Diego.
Jalen Moore, Western Michigan.
Lakin Tomlinson, Duke.
Alex Mack, University of California.
Daniel Brunskill, San Diego State.
Mike McGlinchey, Notre Dame.
D Ford, Auburn.
Eric Armstead, Oregon.
DJ Jones, Ole Miss.
Nick Bosa, The Ohio State University.
Azeez Al-Shire, Florida Atlantic.
Fred Warner, BYU.
Emmanuel Mosley, Tennessee.
Jaquaski Tart, Sanford U.
Jimmy Ward, Northern Illinois.
Josh Norman, hail to the Chanticleers.
K'Wan Williams, Pitt.
Carson Wentz, North Dakota State.
Jonathan Taylor, Salem City.
Zach Pascal, Old Dominion. Michael Pittman, USC.
Jack Doyle, Western Kentucky.
Mo Alie-Cox, VCU.
Eric Fisher, Fire Up Chips.
Quentin Nelson, Notre Dame.
Ryan Kelly, Alabama. Mark Lewinsky, Lackawanna College.
Matt Pryor, TCU.
Al-Quadin Muhammad, DU.
DeForest Buckner, Oregon.
Grover Stewart, Metro County.
Quiddy Pay, Michigan.
Darius Leonard, South Carolina State.
Bobby Okereke, Stanford.
Zaire Franklin, Syracuse.
Kenny Moore II, Valdosta State.
Andrew Sendejo, Rice.
Kari Willis, Michigan State.
Xavier Rhodes, Florida State.
Kirk Cousins, Michigan State.
Dalvin Cook, Miami Central High School.
CJ Ham, Augustana.
Justin Jefferson, LSU.
Adam Thielen, Minnesota State Mankato.
Tyler Conklin, Central Michigan.
Kristen Darisol, Virginia Tech.
Ezra Cleveland, Boise State.
Garrett Bradbury, NC State.
Olisa Emeka Udo, Elon.
Brian O'Neill, Pitt.
D Hunt, LSU. Armand Watts, Arkansas.
Dalvin Tomlinson, Alabama.
Everson Griffin, University of Southern California.
Anthony Barr, UCLA.
Eric Kendricks, UCLA.
Nick Vigil, Utah State.
Mackenzie Alexander, Clemson.
Harrison Smith, Notre Dame.
Xavier Woods, Louisiana Tech.
Breezy, Clemson University.
Cooper Rush, Central Michigan.
Ezekiel Elliott, The Ohio State University.
Amari Cooper, Alabama.
CeeDee Lamb, Oklahoma.
Dalton Schultz, Stanford.
Blake Jarwin, Oklahoma State. Tyron Smith, USC.
Connor Williams, Texas.
Tyler Biadasz, Wisconsin.
Zach Martin, Notre Dame.
Terrence Steele, Texas Tech.
Terrell Basham, Ohio.
Oso Digizua, UCLA.
Carlos Watkins, Clemson.
Randy Gregory, Nebraska.
Micah Parsons, Penn State.
Keanu Neal, Florida.
Leighton Vander Esch, Boise State.
Anthony Brown, Purdue.
Jaron Curse, Clemson.
DeMonte Casey, San Diego State.
Trayvon Diggs, Bama.
Matthew Stafford, University of Georgia.
Darrell Henderson, Memphis.
Cooper Kupp, EWU.
Robert Woods, USC.
Ben Jefferson, Florida.
Tyler Higbee, Western Kentucky. Andrew Whitworth, LSU.
David Edwards, Wisconsin.
Brian Allen, Hinsdale Central High School.
Austin Corbett, Nevada.
Rob Havenstein, Wisconsin.
Aishan Robinson, Alabama.
Greg Gaines, Washington.
Aaron Donald, Pitt.
Leonard Floyd, Georgia.
Troy Reeder, Delaware.
Ernest Jones, South Carolina.
Terrell Lewis, Monster Maker University.
Robert Rochelle, Central Arkansas.
Jordan Fuller, The Ohio State University.
Taylor Rapp, Washington.
Jalen Ramsey, RPT.
Ryan Tannehill, Texas A&M.
Adrian Peterson, Palestine, Texas.
AJ Brown, Ole Miss. Julio Jones, Alabama.
Anthony Ferkser, Harvard. Jeff Swain, Butte Community College.
Taylor Lewan, Michigan.
Roger Saffold, Indiana. Ben Jones, Georgia.
Aaron Brewer, Texas State.
David Questenberry, San Jose State.
Left.
Danico Autry, Mississippi State.
Tier Tart, Florida International.
Jeffrey Simmons, Mississippi State.
Harold Landry, Boston College.
David Long, West Virginia. Jayon Brown, Long Beach Poly.
Janoris Jenkins, Pahokee High School.
Amani Hooker, Iowa.
Kevin Byard, Middle Tennessee.
Chris Jackson, Marshall.
Elijah Molden, University of Washington.
Patrick Mahomes II, Texas Tech University.
Darrell Williams, LSU.
Tyreek Hill, Pearson Community Technical College.
McCole Hartman, Georgia.
Josh Gordon, Lamar High School. Travis Kelce, Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Orlando Brown, Oklahoma. Joe Thuney, NC State. Creed Humphrey, Oklahoma.
Trey Smith, Tennessee.
Andrew Wiley, Eastern Michigan.
Mike Dana, Michigan.
Chris Jones, Houston High School.
Jaron Reed, Alabama.
Frank Clark, Michigan.
Willie Gay Jr., Starkville High School.
Anthony Hitchens, Iowa.
Nick Bolton, Missouri.
Tarberius Mooney Man Ward, Macomb, Mississippi.
Juan Thornhill, Virginia.
Tyron Matthew, LSU.
Jarius Sneed, Louisiana Tech.
Derek Carr, Fresno State.
Josh Jacobs, Alabama.
Zay Jones, East Carolina. Brian Edwards, South Carolina.
Hunter Renfro, Clemson.
Darren Waller, North Cobb High School.
Colton Miller, UCLA.
John Simpson, Fort Dorchester High School.
Andre James, UCLA.
Alex Leatherwood, Alabama.
Brandon Parker, North Carolina A&T.
Max Crosby, Eastern Michigan.
Jonathan Hankins, The Ohio State University.
Quentin Jefferson, Swissvale, Golden Flashes.
Unique Ngakwe, Maryland. Corey Littleton, Washington.
Denzel Perryman, the U.
Brandon Faison, Virginia Tech.
Jonathan Abram, Trustmark Bank.
Trayvon Merrick, TCU. Casey Hayward, Vanderbilt.
Nate Hobbs, Illinois.
Ben Roethlisberger, Miami University.
Najee Harris, Alabama.
Chase Claypool, Notre Dame.
Deontay Johnson, Toledo.
Pat Freiermuth, Penn State.
Zach Gentry, Michigan.
Dan Moore Jr., Texas A&M.
J.C. Hassenauer, Alabama.
Kendrick Green, Peoria High School.
Trey Turner, LSU.
Chooks Okorafor, Western Michigan.
Chris Wormley, University of Michigan.
Cam Hayward, The Ohio State.
Taco Charlton, Columbus, Ohio.
Devin Bush, Flanagan High School. Joe Schobert, Wisconsin.
Alex Highsmith, Charlotte.
James Pierre, Florida Atlantic.
Terrell Edmonds, Danville, Virginia.
Trey Norwood, Oklahoma.
Akella Witherspoon, University of Colorado. Cam Sutton, Tennessee.
Justin Herbert, Oregon.
Austin Eckler, Western Colorado.
Keenan Allen, Berkeley University.
Mike Williams, Clemson.
Jared Cook, South Carolina.
Donald Parham, Stetson University.
Rashawn Slater, Northwestern.
Matt Filer, Queensburg.
Corey Lindsley, The Ohio State.
Michael Schofield, Fox River State.
Storm Norton, University of Toledo.
Braden Falco, LSU.
Justin Jones, NC State.
Joey Bosa, The Ohio State.
Kenneth Murray, Oklahoma.
Kaiser White, Lackawanna Junior College.
Uchenna Nwosu, University of Southern California.
Michael Davis, BYU.
Derwin James, Florida State.
Nasir Adderley, Delaware.
Sante Samuel, Florida State University.
Chris Harris Jr., Kansas.
Trevor Simeon, Northwestern.
Tony Jones Jr., Notre Dame.
Marquez Callaway, Tennessee.
Deontay Harris, Assumption College. Traquan Smith, UCL.
Garrett Griffin, Air Force Academy.
Teron Armstead, University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff.
Calvin Throckmorton, Oregon.
Eric McCoy, Texas A&M. Cesar Ruiz, Michigan.
James Hurst, UNC Chapel Hill.
Cam Jordan, Seatown's finest.
David Oyemata, Lagos, Nigeria.
Shaheem Tuttle, Midway Elementary.
Carl Granderson, Grant High School.
Caden Ellis, Idaho.
Mario Davis, Arkansas State. Quan Alexander, LSU.
Boston Debo, Stanford.
Malcolm Jenkins, The Ohio State.
Marcus Williams, University of Utah.
Marshawn Lattimore, The Ohio State.
Josh Allen,
Wyoming, go Pokes.
Devin Singletary, FAU.
Emmanuel Sanders, Southern Methodist University.
Stephon Diggs, Maryland.
Cole Beasley, SMU.
Dawson Knox, Hotty Toddy. Deion Dawkins, you already know University.
Ike Buckner, Iowa.
Mitch Morse, Missouri.
Cody Ford, Oklahoma.
Daryl Williams, Oklahoma.
Gregory Rousseau, Miami.
Ed Oliver, Houston.
Harrison Phillips, Stanford.
Jerry Hughes, TCU.
Tremaine Edmonds, Virginia Tech.
Matt Milano, Boston College.
Tre'Davious White, LSU, DBU.
Jordan Poyer, Oregon State.
Micah Hyde, University of Iowa.
Levo Wallace, Roll Tide.
Taryn Johnson, Weber State.
Baker Mayfield, Lake Travis.
Nick Chubb, Georgia.
Jarvis Landry, the Jungle. Donovan Peoples-Jones, Michigan.
Austin Hooper, Stanford. David Njoku, Cedar Grove, New Jersey. The U, baby.
Jedrick Wills Jr., Roll Tide.
Joe Batonio, Nevada.
J.C. Treader, Cornell.
Wyatt Teller, Virginia Tech.
Jack Conklin, Michigan State.
Jadeveon Clowney, South Carolina.
Malik Jackson, Birmingham High School.
Malik McDowell, Detroit Loyola.
I'm Miles Garrett, Texas A&M.
Sione Takitaki, BYU. Anthony Walker Jr., Northwestern.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, Notre Dame.
Denzel Ward, the Ohio State.
Ronnie Harrison, Alabama.
John Johnson III, Prince George's County.
Greg Newsome II, Northwestern.
Lamar Jackson, Louisville.
Devontae Freeman, Liberty City Warriors.
Pat Ricard, University of Maine.
Hollywood Brown, Oklahoma.
Devin Duvernay, Texas.
Mark Andrews, Oklahoma.
Alejandro Villanueva, United States Military Academy.
Ben Powers, Oklahoma. Bradley Bozeman, Alabama.
Kevin Zeitler, Wisconsin.
Patrick McCary, Cal Berkeley.
Justin PK, Texas A&M.
Brandon Williams, Stanton Elementary.
Justin Ellis, Louisiana Tech. Tyus Bowser, Houston.
Josh Byes, War Eagle.
Patrick Queen, LSU.
Justin Houston, Georgia.
Anthony Averett, Alabama.
Chuck Clark, Virginia Tech.
Brandon Stevens, SMU.
Marlon Humphrey, Alabama.
Teddy Bridgewater, Miami Northwestern.
Javonte Williams, Wallace, North Carolina.
Cortland Sutton, Southern Methodist University.
Tim Patrick, University City High School.
Jerry Judy, Roll Tide.
Noah Fant, Iowa.
Garrett Bowles, Utah.
Dalton Reisner, The Wiggins High School.
Lloyd Cushenberry, LSU.
Quinn Miners, Wisconsin Whitewater.
Bobby Massey, Ole Miss. Draymond Jones, The Ohio State University.
Deshaun Williams, Clemson.
Shelby Harris, Homestead High School.
Bradley Chubb, North Carolina State.
Baron Browning, The Ohio State University.
Kenny Young, UCLA. Malik Reed, Dothan, Alabama.
Pat Surtain, Bama.
Kareem Jackson, Alabama. Justin Simmons, Martin County, Florida.
Ronald Darby, District of Columbia.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, LSU.
Tyreek Hill, Pearson Community Technical College.
Josh Gordon, Lamar High School.
Travis Kelce, Cleveland Heights, Ohio.
Blake Bell, Oklahoma.
Orlando Brown, Oklahoma. Joe Tooney, NC State. Creed Humphrey, Oklahoma.
Trey Smith, Tennessee.
Andrew Wiley, Eastern Michigan.
Melvin Eaton, Richmond County. Jaron Reed, Alabama.
Chris Jones, Houston High School.
Frank Clark, Michigan.
Nick Bolton, Missouri. Willie Gay Jr., Starkville High School.
Charvarius Mooney Man Ward, Macomb, Mississippi.
Juan Thornhill, Virginia.
Tyron Matthew, LSU.
Mike Hughes, University of Central Florida.
Jarius Sneed,
Justin Fields, The Ohio State. David Montgomery, Iowa State.
Allen Robinson, Penn State.
Darnell Mooney, Tulane.
Cole Kmet, Notre Dame.
Jimmy Graham, the U.
Jason Peters, University of Arkansas.
Cody Whitehair, Kansas State.
Sam Mustapher, Notre Dame. James Daniels, Warren G. Harding High School.
Larry Bourne, Missouri.
Angelo Blackson, Auburn University.
Eddie Goldman, Friendship Collegiate Academy. Bilal Nichols, Delaware.
Travis Gibson, Tulsa.
Roquan Smith, LBU, Georgia. Alec Ogletree, God's Keenan.
Robert Quinn, Oak Brook Elementary.
Jalen Johnson, Central High School.
Tashawn Gibson, University of Wyoming.
Eddie Jackson, Alabama.
Artie Burns, The U.
Aaron Rodgers, Butte Community College.
Aaron Jones, El Paso, Texas. Devontae Adams, Fresno State.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Lakewood High School.
Alan Lazard, Iowa State. Mercedes Lewis, UCLA.
Josh Nyman, Virginia Tech.
John Runyon, Michigan.
Lucas Patrick, Duke University.
Royce Newman, Ole Miss.
Bailey Turner, North Dakota State.
Dean Lowry, Northwestern.
Kenny Clark, UCLA.
Kingsley Kiki, Texas A&M.
Preston Smith, Stevenson High School.
Chris Barnes, UCLA.
Devondre Campbell, Minnesota.
Rashawn Gary, Michigan.
Eric Stokes Jr., Georgia.
Adrian Amos, Baltimore, Maryland.
Darnell Savage Jr., Maryland.
Rasul Douglas, Sussex Ave.
Taysom Hill, BYU.
Alvin Kamara, Tennessee.
Marquez Callaway, Tennessee.
Traquan Smith, UCL.
Nick Van Ness, Ohio State.
Adam Troutman, Dayton.
James Hurst, UNC Chapel Hill.
Calvin Throckmorton, Oregon.
Eric McCoy, Texas A&M. Cesar Ruiz, Michigan.
Jordan Mills, La Tech.
Cam Jordan, C-Town's finest.
David Oyemada, Lagos, Nigeria.
Shaheem Tuttle, Midway Elementary.
Marcus Davenport, UTSA.
Quan Alexander, LSU.
Mario Davis, Arkansas State.
Paulson Debo, Stanford.
Malcolm Jenkins, The Ohio State.
Marcus Williams, University of Utah.
Marshawn Lattimore, The Ohio State. CD Deuce, Florida.
Tom Brady, Michigan.
Leonard Fournette, LSU.
Mike Evans, Texas A&M.
Chris Godwin, Penn State.
Tyler Johnson, Minnesota.
Rob Gronkowski, Arizona.
Donovan Smith, Penn State.
Ali Marpet, The Hobart College.
Ryan Jensen, CSU Pueblo.
Alex Kappa, Lumberjack Iron.
Tristan Wirfs, Iowa.
Dominican Sue, University of Nebraska.
Vita Vea, UW.
William Golston, Detroit Southeastern.
J.C. Pierre-Paul, Deerfield Beach. Devin White, GLS.
Levante David, Liberty City Warriors.
Shaquille Barrett, Colorado State.
Sean Murphy Bunting, Central Michigan.
AA, Fayette County, Georgia.
Jordan Whitehead, Pitt. Carlton Davis, Auburn.
Dak Prescott, Alton High School.
Ezekiel Elliott, The Ohio State University.
Amari Cooper, Alabama.
C. Lamb, Oklahoma.
Michael Gallup, Colorado State.
Dalton Schultz, Stanford.
Terrence Steele, Texas Tech.
Connor Williams, Texas.
Tyler Biadasz, Wisconsin.
Zach Martin, Notre Dame.
La'el Collins, LSU.
DeMarcus Lawrence, Boise State.
Oso Dikazua, UCLA.
Carlos Watkins, Clemson.
Rainey Gregory, Nebraska.
Michael Parsons, Penn State.
Keanu Neal, Florida.
Leighton Vander Esch, Boise State.
Trayvon Diggs, Bama.
Jaron Curse, Clemson.
DeMonte Casey, San Diego State.
Anthony Brown, Purdue.
Taylor Heineke, Old Dominion.
Antonio Gibson,
Memphis. Terry McLaurin, Ohio State.
DeAndre Carter, Sacramento State.
Ricky Seals-Jones, Sealy, Texas.
John Bates, Boise State.
Charles Leno Jr., San Leandro High School. Eric Flowers, Miami.
Keith Ismail, San Diego State University.
Deke Charles, LSU.
Sam Cosme, Texas. Montez Sweat, Mississippi State.
Deron Payne, Alabama.
Jonathan Allen, Alabama.
James Smith-Williams, NC State.
David Mayo, Texas State University.
Kendall Fuller, Virginia Tech.
Cameron Curl, Arkansas.
Bobby McCain, Memphis.
Daryl Roberts, Lakeland High School.
Danny Johnson, The Southern University.
Aaron Rodgers, Butte Community College.
Aaron Jones, El Paso, Texas.
Devontae Adams, Fresno State.
Equinemius St. Brown, Notre Dame.
Alan Lazard, Iowa State. Mercedes Lewis, UCLA.
Josh Nyman, Virginia Tech.
John Runyon, Michigan.
Lucas Patrick, Duke University.
Royce Newman, Ole Miss.
Dennis Kelly, Purdue. Dean Lowry, Northwestern.
Kenny Clark, UCLA. Tyler Lancaster, Northwestern.
Preston Smith, Stevenson High School.
Chris Barnes, UCLA.
Devondre Campbell, Minnesota.
Rashawn Gary, Michigan. Rasul Douglas, Sussex Ave.
Adrian Amos, Baltimore, Maryland.
Darnell Savage Jr., Maryland.
Eric Stokes Jr., Georgia.
Sean Mannion, Oregon State.
Dalvin Cook, Miami Central High School.
CJ Ham, Augustana.
Justin Jefferson, LSU.
KJ Osborne, DU.
Tyler Conklin, Central Michigan.
Christian Darrisaw, Virginia Tech.
Ezra Cleveland, Boise State.
Garrett Bradbury, NC State.
Olisa Mecca Udo, Elon.
Brian O'Neill, Pitt.
Sheldon Richardson, Mizzou.
Dalvin Tomlinson, Alabama.
Armand Watts, Arkansas. DJ Wanham, South Carolina.
Anthony Barr, UCLA.
Eric Hendricks, UCLA.
Patrick Peterson, LSU.
Harrison Smith, Notre Dame. Xavier Woods, Louisiana Tech. Cam Bynum, Cal.
Chris Boyd, Texas. DBU.
Yeah, they just went.
Derek Carr, Fresno State.
Josh Jacobs, Alabama. Zay Jones, East Carolina.
Hunter Renfro, Clemson.
Darren Waller, North Cobb High School.
Foster Morrow, LSU.
Colton Miller, UCLA. John Simpson, Fort Dorchester High School. Andre James, UCLA. Alex Leatherwood, Alabama.
Brandon Parker, North Carolina A&T.
Max Crosby, Eastern Michigan. Quentin Jefferson, Swissvale, Golden Flashes.
Darius Fallon, Varga High School.
Unique Ngakwe, Maryland.
Denzel Perryman, the U.
Devon Diablo, Virginia Tech.
Brandon Faison, Virginia Tech.
Trayvon Merrick, TCU.
Rod Teamer, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Casey Hayward, Vanderbilt.
Nate Hobbs, Illinois.
Justin Herbert, Oregon.
Austin Eckler, Western Colorado. Keenan Allen, Berkeley University.
Mike Williams, Clemson.
Jared Cook, South Carolina.
Steven Anderson, Cal.
Rashawn Slater, Northwestern.
Matt Filer, Queensburg.
Corey Lindsley, The Ohio State.
Michael Schofield, Fox River State.
Storm Norton, University of Toledo.
Joey Bosa, The Ohio State. Justin Jones, NC State.
Linval Joseph, East Carolina.
Jerry Tillery, Notre Dame.
Uchenna Nwosu, University of Southern California.
Kaiser White, Lackawanna Junior College.
Kenneth Murray, Oklahoma.
Michael Davis, BYU.
Derwin James, Florida State.
Nasir Adderley, Delaware.
Chris Harris Jr., Kansas.
Ben Roethlisberger, Miami University.
Najee Harris, Alabama. Deontay Johnson, Toledo.
Chase Claypool, Notre Dame.
Pat Freiermuth, Penn State. Zach Gentry, Michigan.
Dan Moore Jr., Texas A&M.
John McGlue, Tulane.
J.C. Hassenauer, Alabama.
Trey Turner, LSU. Chooks Okorafor, Western Michigan.
Chris Wormley, University of Michigan.
Montravius Adams, Auburn.
Cam Hayward,
The Ohio State.
TJ Watt, Wisconsin. Devin Bush, Flanagan High School.
Robert Spillane, Western Michigan.
Alex Highsmith, Charlotte.
Joe Hayden, Florida.
Terrell Edmonds, Danville, Virginia.
Minka Fitzpatrick, Alabama. Cam Sutton, Tennessee.
Patrick Mahomes II, Texas Tech University.
Darrell Williams, LSU.
Tyreek Hill, Pearson Community Technical College.
McCole Hartman, Georgia.
Travis Kelce, Cleveland Heights, Ohio.
Blake Bell, Oklahoma.
Orlando Brown, Oklahoma. Joe Tooney, NC State. Creed Humphrey, Oklahoma.
Troy Smith, Tennessee. Andrew Wiley, Eastern Michigan.
Melvin Ingram, Richmond County.
Chris Jones, Houston High School.
Jaron Reed, Alabama.
Frank Clark, Michigan.
Nick Bolton, Missouri.
Anthony Hitchens, Iowa.
Willie Gay Jr., Starkville High School.
Tarvarius Mooney Man Ward, Macomb, Mississippi.
Tyron Matthew, LSU.
Daniel Sorensen, BYU.
L'Jarius Sneed, Louisiana Tech.
Tom Brady, Michigan.
Leonard Fournette, LSU. Mike Evans, Texas A&M.
Tyler Johnson, Minnesota.
Rob Gronkowski, Arizona.
O.J. Howard, Alabama.
Donovan Smith, Penn State. Ali Marpet, The Hobart College. Ryan Jensen, CSU Pueblo.
Alex Kappa, Lumberjack Iron.
Josh Wells, JMU.
Ndamukong Suh, University of Nebraska.
Vita Vea, UW.
Shaquille Barrett, Colorado State.
Levante David, Liberty City Warriors.
Devin White, GLS. J.C. Pierre-Paul, Deerfield Beach.
Carlton Davis, Auburn. Jordan Whitehead, Pitt.
Antoine Winfield Jr., Minnesota.
Jamel Dean, Auburn.
Sean Murphy Bunting, Central Michigan.
Matthew Stafford, University of Georgia.
Cam Akers, Florida State.
Cooper Kupp, EWU.
OBJ, Ham University.
Van Jefferson, Florida.
Tyler Higbee, Western Kentucky.
Joe Nopum, TCU.
David Edwards, Wisconsin.
Brian Allen, Hinsdale Central High School.
Austin Corbett, Nevada.
Rob Havenstein, Wisconsin.
Ashawn Robinson, Alabama.
Greg Gaines, Washington.
Aaron Donald, Pitt.
Von Miller, Texas A&M.
Troy Reeder, Delaware.
Traven Howard, TCU.
Leonard Floyd, Georgia.
Darius Williams, UAB. Nick Scott, Penn State.
Terrell Burgess, Utah.
Jalen Ramsey, RPT.